Guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm happy to have you. We are happy to have you. I create content about moving to Germany, life in Germany, lifestyle, travel. So yeah, today we are going to be talking about preparing yourself for the visa interview. So normally when you get an admission into a school, you must get the visa. So to get the visa, you have to go through the interview at the embassy or consulate in your country. So today I'll be giving you an idea of some of the type of questions that are being asked and how you can answer them to increase your chances of getting the visa. So let's get started. So guys, as I was saying, we'll be talking about visa questions and how to answer them. So what I will do is I'll give you the example of how the structure of the question, and then I'll give you the logic behind why they're asking this question. So it makes you think, or it makes you, maybe in your case, it'll be easy for you to apply and know how to answer. And then I can give you an example of how to answer this question. So yes, and you should be aware that attending any interview is very nerve-wracking, obviously. So it's also important to prepare yourself. So it's important to do like a mock interview. If you have like a friend or family around, just with them, just try to get into the spirit, right, of the interview. Prepare yourself. Sometimes you know what you have to say, but because of the nerves, you might find yourself saying the wrong thing. So it's important to prepare yourself very well. Do your research. If you're already here watching this video, then you are on the right track, because yeah, videos like this can show you or give you a right sense of direction of how to tackle this visa interview question. So let's get right into it. I think I've spoken too much already. So no, I have a disclaimer. I'm not an expert. I'm not somebody that this is based on my experience and the experience of other people that I know that have moved here or that succeeded to get the visa. So let's just put that right there. So one of the most common questions you will get, especially if you're coming for applying for a student visa, is that it might look cliche, but they'll ask you, what program are you going to study, what's the name of the program, and can you name some of the modules? It sounds like weird, like of course I know my program, but the logic behind this is just to see if you are really well prepared, if you know much about the program, if you know things like even the career prospects about the program, if you understand what you're going to do and you understand how helpful it can be to you. So here it's simple. Just know your program, make sure you study the curriculum extensively and know the modules that are being offered by your program, and yeah, the name of the program. Like for me, the name of my program was so long. When I said it, the person was like, huh? So because I was like, yes, I'm going to do a master's in analysis and design of social protection systems. He was like, huh? I've never heard of that before. I was like, yeah, you and I both. No, I did not say that. So yeah, that's one of the most questions you are going to probably get. Another common question that is asked is what are your plans after your study is done? So after you're finished with the program, what are your plans? So be careful here, guys, because especially for us coming from African countries, this is a tricky question. Or from, let me just say, from third world countries, this is a tricky question, because the logic behind this question is to see if you have plans of staying in Germany after your program, and which they don't want to hear that in our case, right? So it's important that, again, you know the career prospects of your program, and you have to link it to to your country. So for example, for me, I'm going to study a master's in analysis and design of social protection systems, and with this program I plan after my studies to work with an international organization, but I intend to work with the international organization based in Cameroon because I come from Cameroon. That's why I'm saying based in Cameroon. So I intend to work with an international organization based in Cameroon because I feel like my work will have more relevance in Cameroon. So it is important to always show how you plan on coming to apply what you have studied back in your country. So that's how to answer that question. Another common question that is always asked is, why did you choose Germany? So why did you decide to go and study in Germany? So the basic the logic behind this question is just to see how much you know about the country you're going to, that in this case Germany, how much you know about it, the culture, the reason like behind you choosing Germany. And you may have your personal reasons, but in most cases it's clear because Germany is one of the top leading countries in education, right? So they have a very good education system, and they have renowned universities. So free tuition, which is something you can say if your university or if your the program you're going to study is obviously free. Don't say that if your program is not free, because that makes no sense. So they have free tuition, and you can also mention the fact of the diverse international community in Germany. So that's one of the reasons you can say. So the logic is just to say, and connected to this question is always the question of why did you choose the town you're going to, because maybe you're going to study in Berlin. So sometimes they connect it and it's like the same question, or they can ask this question right after asking you why you choose Germany, and basically it's still the same logic. You have to make your research and at least have an overview of Germany and of the town you're going to. Mention important landscapes, mention international communities and stuff like that, and yeah, then you should be good. Another question which might be asked to you, and the reason I put this question here is because it applied to me in my case, is will you be traveling to Germany, or will you be moving to Germany with any family members? And any family members here applies to maybe a spouse or a dependent child. So in my case, yeah, I was asked this question. So the logic behind this, again, guys, is to see if you it's just to say if you intend to like move with your family. And the truth here, and I will just say it bluntly, the truth here is they want to see your family ties. Family ties is an important thing when it comes to traveling to study, especially for us from African countries or third world countries. They want to see if you have something that will bring you back to your country, because the main aim is to have you study and carry this knowledge back to your countries and be able to apply this. So for them to see that you come back, it's important to see the family ties. So that's the reason they ask this question. So they will ask this question only if they know that you have maybe you're married or you have kids. So it's important to, I don't know, it would depend on your case. For my case, I was not traveling with my family, and I will not lie that it gives you a bigger advantage if you're not traveling with your family to get the visa. But if you're traveling with your family, you have to mention it, even if you plan on your family following you immediately after, because sometimes while applying for the visa, you can apply for a family reunion visa at the same time while you're still applying for your student visa, and in that case you have to mention it. But if it's not the case, you don't have to mention it. So yes, the last question in this video is that they might ask you is, are you required to know German for your program? So obviously it would depend if your program is in English or your program is in German, or it's a blend of both English and German. So you should obviously know that. And guys, it's important to I don't know, because like for me, it's stated clearly that I don't require German to be able to study the program. So I'm not required to take any language or German language program. So it is important for your school to mention on the admission letter that you don't require German to study the program, if that is the case, because the embassy will want to see that proof. But just know here, guys, that even if you don't require German to study, you require German to live or survive in Germany. So it will be of great advantage to you if you can take a course, and also the embassy or the consulate will see that you are actually really invested in the process. Like, I mean, I don't require German to study, but I have a language certificate that shows that I am really invested and I know what I'm doing, and I know yeah, I've done my research, right? Because obviously you cannot survive in Germany without the language. Concerning that, you should go back and watch my first video, the things you need to know. So yeah, so basically that's it. So guys, please keep in mind that all these questions I've given are just an idea for you to have an idea of the type of questions that can come in an interview. So you probably meet more, or maybe they might not be mentioned, I don't know, but it would depend on the situation. It would depend on your country, and it would depend on the type of visa you're going to apply for. And but these questions are like a general overview, or general questions that you typically meet in an interview. So I hope this was helpful to you. Please comment down below if this is helpful, and if you know other questions that might help other people that maybe I did not mention here, please mention it down below and help a brother or a sister out. So thank you for watching my video. Again, guys, please like and subscribe, it helps a lot, and see you in my next video. Bye.